40 years ago, in fact, my father had a furnishing business that time, and I still remember that he had supplied the jute carpet for decorating the treetop type tiger tops in Chitwan. They used to get who is who, the celebrities of the world. Nobody stopped in India for safaris. Nepal's name used to come after Africa straight. And if I'm not mistaken, correct me Arun, I think it was, they used to command a rate of $250, $300 Hassan, right? That's one example. They also opened hotels in Pokhara. I wish to take the example of the second initiative of having casino come to Nepal. I don't wish to get into who was behind and why and how and what ultimately happened, but that made Nepal again another destination. Nepal, the Indian traffic used to come to Nepal for three things, if I remember. A, to go to casino. B, to ride in an imported car. Nepal ma ta Toyota ra Datsun गाडी चढ्न पाइन्छ. India ma ta Ambassador मात्रै चढ्न पाइने त्यो बेलामा. तेस्रो चाहिँ नि shopping. Nepal used to be the Hong Kong and Singapore of the 80s, when India was still grappling with the Nehru's socialism, the socialistic era. That's what Nepal was. And that's how Nepal started. Where are we today? That's a question that I wish to start with. I know, I'm conscious that we are trying to get to a level of 1.2 million this year. I also know that tourism still contributes to about 6.5% of our GDP. But I also know that this country is capable of bringing in 5 million tourists. I also know that this country is capable of commanding rates in excess of $1,000 per room. There are one or two hotels which I'm so happy to hear have recently started, the Shintamani. I think they command that kind of rate. I hope that it will be taken in the right spirit. Meghalaya commands very good rates. I think that sets a precedence. I'm sure there are many who. Marriott in Kathmandu does very well. Dwarika does very well. So the competition has to be there, in my opinion, to push the rate upward, to push the quality of the tourism upward rather than numbers as such. On one hand. But if you can't do that, for whatever reason, if you can't do that, then go for the number. And then in terms of number, I've seen right in front of my eyes after whatever happened in Sri Lanka recently, where the Sri Lankan tourism came to a grinding halt. Today, this year, Sri Lanka is going to achieve 2.5 million tourists. 2.5 million tourists. Nepal's most important and most popular tourism product is the trekking. I meet anyone who is who comes to Nepal from a bagpiper to the top businessman or a CEO of a big company with their planes standing at the Tiruvan airport, their private plane. Why are you here? Well, I'm going on a trek. But you know what we have done in terms of selling that product? I was telling Arun last evening. I was telling Jivaji last evening. That I've been to several treks, including the Everest Base Camp, Everest, the Annapurna, the Dorpose, Foksundo. I don't know now. 4-5 years, my friend has not taken me for the trekking, but until then, Annapurna trek, the lodges used to give the bed for free if you chose to eat there. Marketing system, global distribution. We run, significant amount of hotels over the last 30 years. We learned how to operate hotels, but we decided to bring Taj. because we needed their global distribution to market, to bring in the traffic, to train the manpower. So that's the good news, that international operators have started looking at Nepal seriously. But what is still not happening is we've got to put, and मन्त्रीज्यू यही हुनुहुन्छ, हाम्रो उद्योग मन्त्रीज्यूलाई पर्यटनको अभिभावक उहाँको नभए पनि गभर्नर पनि हुनुहुन्छ, यो इन्डस्ट्रीलाई नेपालको सबभन्दा माथि राख्नुपर्छ, हामी पनि इन्भल्भ छौँ भनेर भनेको चाहिँ होइन है, यसले नेपालको अनुहार चेन्ज गर्न सक्छ, यो इन्डस्ट्रीको त्यो पोटेन्सियल छ। यो इन्डस्ट्री भने एउटा यस्तो इन्डस्ट्री हो जसको वर्ड अफ माउथले आफै त मल्टिप्लाई गर्छ। यु डोन्ट ह्याभ टु स्पेन्ड मेगा चाहिँ डलर्स टु प्रमोट दिस कन्ट्री। A good experience, a good example of a great holiday and that you have over here, they become your spokesperson for life. म अहिले पनि इन्डियामा जाँदाखेरि त्यो अब हाम्रो बुवाको पालाको जेनेरेसनको मान्छेहरू अलिअलि हाम्रो पनि भनौँ न, त्यो मान्छेहरूले कुरा गर्दा हम नेपाल गए थिए, सोल्टीमै रहे थिए भन्छ। त्यो बेलामा उनीहरूलाई सोल्टीमा बस्ने भनेपछि बाप रे बाप, त्यस्तो किसिमको एउटा त्यो image Nepal had been able to create. There's no need to advertise. They used to be your biggest marketeers, and they used to be your client used to be your biggest PR. You know, recently, and I must say this is a in-house kind of a forum, and we've had a few air crashes. Okay, so wherever I go, I'm posed with that question: what is this in your country? Hey, because I'm posed with this question in international forums.